Stay myself, I never change, yeah, yeah, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Cause, but I still low. Got 100 different to my cell phone. Still 30.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Falcons going up against the Bears.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the defending NFC champions, the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And off we go from Soldier Field. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
We always talk about how important speed is in the game of football. Deion Jones may be an undersized middle linebacker, but his speed allows him to get to just about anywhere on the field and make a play.
And between he and Keanu Neal, the Falcons took the top 2 spots in the NFL in terms of rookie tacklers a season ago. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Finds his target. It's Bellamy. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Again, it's Howard. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Got a man, it's right. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I like that about Trubisky. Has some calm in the pocket, some good presence, despite the fact only 13 starts in his college career, and an entirely different style of offense. Remember, he played that spread stuff while at North Carolina. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's
going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now a carry for the change of pace back, the rookie Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Halfback sent in motion. Now Trubisky to throw on second. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment. But there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come to the big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Alabama, Eddie Jackson, with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. On the toss play, Howard. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go. 3-19. Watching that, Marty.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Coleman now, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's brought down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
On second down, here's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They toss to Freeman. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. And that'll set them back 5. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are in for 6. Last year's MVP of the league, looking good so far this season. An early touchdown pass in the new campaign.
So hard to repeat as MVP, and I know that his focus is on his team's success first. But with that success, you have a chance to be that guy again. And our guy Marvin just handed us a note. Remember, 3 guys have repeated in the last 50 years. Joe Montana, Brett Favre, and Peyton Manning.
For the Bears, as their offense takes the field, I guess you figure last season was kind of rock bottom, Charles. They finished 3-13, tying a franchise record for losses in a year. They used 3 different starting QBs and were last in the NFC North for the 3rd straight season. So where does the optimism come from this year?
That's what the Bears fans are asking themselves because they are a defensive-minded group of people, right? They love their heroes that stop other people from scoring. And I thought that's where they were headed in the draft. Instead, you did hear the name Mitchell Trubisky, but you made the case. 3 different starting quarterbacks in 2016. And think about their division. Look who's playing quarterback in Green Bay, in Detroit, in Minnesota. They've got to have one of those guys themselves, and that's why they invested in the youngster out of North Carolina.
Trubisky will throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 44-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go! 3-19!
Out of the gun, Trubisky dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 5. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Trubisky to throw again. He leaves this one for Howard. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Trubisky with the give to Howard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now Trubisky to throw. That is caught inside the 5. 23 yards on the play.
Gary Barnidge, a Pro Bowler at the age of 30. What do you have, a 1,000-yard season that year, 2014?
Yep.
Got let go by Cleveland recently after the draft. David Njoku drafted out of Miami really to take his place.
And his production last year, it wasn't awful by any means, but it had dipped down to around the 600-yard mark.
Man, Gary Barnes is one of the nicest guys in the league. He had just sent out a message on social media welcoming.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. The first update now from a game going on in Cleveland. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Falcons offense, as they head back out there, Charles, what can this unit do for an encore? You look at 2016, they scored 540 points, 71 more than anybody else in the league. So those are big shoes to fill.
They certainly are. While they'll have a different play caller in 2017, this guy's Matt Ryan at quarterback, who was the NFL's MVP last year, had a phenomenal season. And with his work ethic, he expects to be even better as he continues to move forward. Still have Julio Jones to throw the ball to. Two-headed monster at running back. They feel great about offense. And they got better on defense as the year went along last year and actually drafted another pass rusher in Takk McKinley out of UCLA. For them, the encore is getting back to the Super Bowl and winning it this time.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And now Ryan not happy about either their formation or the play call. Whatever the case, he's going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. Julio back-to-back All-Pro seasons. Last year over 1,400 yards, averaged over 100 yards per game, tops in the NFL.
And that's the stat that catches my eye. Over 100 yards per game, and you always hear about defenses saying, we can rotate, we can send people in his direction, we can do things to limit a wide receiver, yet Julio Jones averages over 100 per game. One of the most sensational stats I've seen in recent football.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the 1st half.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Ryan. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
A reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Back 99, Philly, here we go. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Josh Bellamy, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Philly, here we go. Hurry up, here we go. Detroit.
Now it's Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. After the interception, here's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
You can't be the Patriots in every damn league. Jeez, man. Every league, you the fucking Patriots. I ain't never seen that before. Like, never.
The defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first
yeah, but you're the Patriots. You're the Patriots in every league. I have never seen that before.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman.
Yeah, I know.
And he'll take this one down near the 15.
I know. You the Patriots everywhere. How do people let you get the Patriots in every goddamn league? You know what I mean?
You slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee up.
But I'm not going to talk. You already know my thing. I don't talk.
You still have to be
I fuck up when I start talking, so I'm out.
Of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
To throw on 2nd down, Ryan. That's complete right around the 8. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because...
And he gets in. Touchdown Atlanta. Devontae Freeman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
But I know you. I know you're going to be able to build this team. So I'm not even concerned about that. You're good at building. So
does more than just get him notoriety. It also
I know you was, because you knew I had Atlanta. You wanted to get everybody that you needed.
And sometimes gives you a little bit of extra room, a little bit of extra deference, and he's taking advantage of it.
Oh, you got 4 trades that's going to go through?
A touchback is at Sales over
I don't give a shit because you're not about to get me, so thank God. Hey, I'm in another league, man. I'm 4-0. Killing people. I'm the Eagles, but it's a fantasy league. So I got Antonio Brown, people like that. Antonio Brown. I got motherfucking David Johnson. I got my team's just nasty, man. I just loaded up on there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So we've reached half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Elsewhere, second quarter in D.C., and the Redskins there out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And here now come the Falcons. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
You should, I'm coming for you next tomorrow too.
Be prepared for some change.
I'm pissed. Hey, listen, I'm pissed in that league. My fucking defense is fucking beat, and I can't believe that. Let me be quiet. I'll talk to you in a little bit.
Lose yardage here, back to his own 18, and that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Looking to throw on second down. Ryan. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Try the right side with Howard. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They go with Howard again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They go counter with Howard. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going.
It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 62 yards on the ground. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Ryan. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a play fake here on first down. And right with it here over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. It's incomplete.
Wow, that was a touchdown.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
The Bears on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go.
They go play action with Trubisky. Over the middle, that's taken in by Bellamy. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go play action here on first down. His throw incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back,
unfucking believable.
99% of the time,
Unfucking believable.
But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Second down following the incompletion. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. He can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
I know that interception.
And I'm the one holding triangle. That was me.
Third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost
must be your connection or something there, man.
Golden opportunity.
So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
I don't believe in that shit, man. It's either I'm winning or I'm not. I don't.
They'll throw on first down.
No, where's he doing it?
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio
Where is he doing it? That was all my fault. That was my bad. I don't know why the hell he threw it. Well, I did it a certain way, but I'm glad you didn't pick that shit off. That was good as fit. Yeah, that was good as fit. I agree. I'm agreeing with you.
Again on 2nd and 10. It's Ryan.
Gotta throw. Gotta catch the ball.
Complete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
And what favorite play is that? What is it?
Still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down.
You're wrong, dog. Whatever you thinking is wrong.
Shotgun, Ryan. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved
I know that.
there, but at least
whatever you thinking is wrong. It was wide receiver nothing.
Partner, the way this
I just called timeout because
down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out.
Well, whatever you thinking is wrong, man. I called timeout because I didn't like him going over there like that.
Time on the punt, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On the right side, this is Miller. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing here, Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Brandon looked like he had his hands on it for a moment. But
every New England in every league, man. Come on, man. Whoever lets you get New England in every league is just stupid. You got to test yourself, man. You got to play with different teams, man.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Oh.
Elsewhere,
well, like I said, I didn't expect to get that high because I'm new to this league. So when I saw I was 6, I was like, okay, I got a chance at a decent team. And if somebody, if it's your pick and Atlanta's sitting in your face, what you gonna do? You gonna pick Atlanta? That's what I did. It was sitting in my face. I said, fuck it, Atlanta it is.
Because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense.
Those weren't bad teams. I truly believe those weren't bad teams. Anybody can play with those teams. Yeah.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman.
Come on, man.
24 for a gain of 4.
Yeah, I don't think that those are bad teams. Those are teams that Seattle really a bad team. I don't believe that. I will never believe that. So, I mean, no. I play with the Bills and I play with the Bills, and my Bills defense is nasty as fuck. So I don't know what the hell they be talking about.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch.
Too, I like it too.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
I only look for one thing and one thing only when I do that route. You go sit off, I'm gonna throw it. That's simple. If two things don't happen on that play, I'm gonna throw it. There's two things I'm looking for on that play. If they don't happen, it's going there every single time. Not to him every time, but it's gonna be something like that. I mean, shit, you gonna play off? That means you give it back, spent to Julio. So I'm gonna throw the ball to fucking Julio. It's that fucking simple.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be taken down right around the
I swear these dudes are so fucking slow.
Only a yard.
Like, for real.
Happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get
Let me be
back
quiet. I'm
to
trying
it
to win this game. Let me be
once
quiet.
guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second down following the run. Here's Ryan. Connects with Sanu right side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better.
That's fine. Remember, I still got that go anywhere at any time in my back pocket. For one. For two, I'm the inches, so I can go for it anytime there. And still have to go for it anytime anywhere in my back pocket. So I'm good. I think I'm good.
The offense on third down tonight?
Just no, 4 inches at damn near midfield. Who won't go for that?
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman.
And I should have had a touchdown. Probably hit the R2 button and went outside. Or not, well, just went outside in general, not hit the R2 button. I had a touchdown. Because you're gonna trade everybody and their grandma and your picks and everything. That's fine, dude. I don't either. I pluck everybody else players. That's what I do. Unless I really need something, then I draft it. But I pluck other people's players. So I'm the same way. I let them build them up, then I take them.
The offense has it 1st and 10. Ryan.
No, I'm glad he overthrew. I'm glad.
Center of the field, but it's
glad that happened.
He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. That'll bring up second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
I should have still threw it, though, while you're bullshitting. I ain't scared. I'll throw it. You gotta prove you can score. Which you can, but you gotta prove you can score on this defense.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And it's incomplete. I knew
he was coming too. I knew he was coming too. I knew he was coming too. You didn't do nothing that I didn't know. I knew it. I played good enough to know what you be in.
And the defense able to
when I see them that close up on the line, I know it's coming too.
They go play action now. Ryan.
Oh, come on, look to the ball.
On to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from
up 10. Up 10. Clock gonna be ticking. I'm good.
If he had caught
that,
pass the sticks, first down. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement.
Certainly ain't opening up the playbook with that.
Only a couple up to the 22. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
23 yards on the play.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And that's caught inside the 30.
Fuck out of here.
29 yards that time. Defensively here, you
bullshit-ass game.
Back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield.
Wow. Why the interception? Why the interception?
Grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
I'm not going to let you have that. You can forget that. That's not. You're not going to have that. I'm not giving you that. Every time I see it, I'm going to call a timeout. If I'm not in the right defense I want to be in, I'm calling a timeout. You're not having that. I'm not giving you that. I refuse to give you that. It's not happening.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
In motion, left is right. Out of the gun, Trubisky.
Oh, I got it.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Trubisky to throw again. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
I was thinking the same thing.
There as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Play action. It's Trubisky.
Holding. Holding. Holding.
Hold everything here. Flag.
Yeah, I call holding. We both call holding.
The Bears on 3rd down. 5 out of
I knew it was holding when I saw it. Like, yep, holding.
3rd and a mile. They go play action. Trubisky.
What? That's all he did? You see what 29 did? It's like he stopped. What the fuck? 29 killing us.
Right now because
Oh, yeah, field goal range.
going to haunt my dreams too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Pat O'Donnell now.
We don't need to return here.
He'd take a repeat of his first. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae.
If you don't go. I let you spin that way.
A big run there.
I know I did wrong. I always do that. I always do that. I should have just.
Burst seems just as good here.
I should have just ran back the other way.
In the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Freeman again.
Oh, Freeman picked the hole. Not bad. Pick the hole. Pick what he gives him.
Okay. A loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they
you think so?
Yeah, bring 7.
You think so? Okay. I'm glad you feel that way. No, I'm glad you feel that way.
Now Ryan on second down. It's caught over the middle. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down.
Hey, I just got to take the same approach that you take.
Wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I said I got to take the same approach that you take. I got to take the same approach that you take. And that's fucking take what you give me.
They run from the pistol here with Freeman.
Oh.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker.
Thanks, bud.
I'm like the old rule.
We'll see.
Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game.
Oh, bounce, please, bounce, thank you.
Close it out.
Yeah. Well, then you got a long way to fucking go there in the store.
Inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down.
Nice tackle. And that was me. I came all the way.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 5 yards on
nice
the catch there,
tackle.
brings up second down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take...
And look out. I think he's going to go. The 20, 10, touchdown. Chicago. Cameron Meredith, 88 yards. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Checking in on Houston. It's in the fourth quarter there. The Jags have just scored as they'll add on to their lead. A win would be their first of the young season. Santos out down. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. Finds through and now a crease. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown Falcons. A big-time special teams play
in the
fourth quarter.
You didn't say that. I don't believe in none of that shit.
If you can score on special,
you got a new team. You got a new team besides the Patriots. That's good. Ain't that you got to build. It's that simple, man. It's that simple. That's what it is.
That extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics.
But you came off him on in an angle. I mean, shit. 5'9" players are strong too. If you, I seen a lot of little niggas. I seen a lot of little niggas get body hits from bigger niggas, and they bounced off that shit and kept going.
And for them, a touchdown their last go around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this
drive, what tackle?
When you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what
you Yeah. But I get that done to me all the time too, man. It is what it is. I hate it too. I hate it too. I'm with you on that. Ooh, what a fucking hit. I'm with you. I do X tackle all the time and they break it. So I mean that's kind of retarded. That's something that Matt needs to work on. I agree with you on that. I really do. No, I agree. I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. It's stupid and Matt needs to work on it. I'm with you. No. I'm with you on that. It's stupid. When you said it's tackle, I had to let it register what you were saying. I agree with you on that. Madden needs to work on that. EA Sports, whoever. Somebody need to work on that. I'm with you. It's bad.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And I hit the fucking hit stick.
This one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. Now it's Trubisky.
Why that whole square instead of triangle?
Flight and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Before that last pass, 2 interceptions had already been thrown. And this last one tipped in the air, which means everyone on defense is almost fighting each other in order to get to the football to try and make it a third.
No, you're just a speed guy. That's it. You cover your speed guys and don't get all in their face.
And in this case, they
and cover that fucking post-route shit. You good, you Gucci.
Here's Trubisky.
I got out of that. I ain't get out of that. I just flipped the play. I need to flip the play though, because one play that was off. His man.
He was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Bears on third down. They've hit on half of them. 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Trubisky to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by the rookie from San Diego.
No, man, don't do that. You want to let me run it down? I'm going to run it. Fuck it.
Now he's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has
what, left or right? You direction or left?
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And
let me go look at free agency there. I can probably use them. Depending on who you fit. Oh, offensive lineman. Oh, no, I can't use them.
One last drive here for Pride.
Yeah, I'll be getting rid of them niggas. Quick, I get rid of them niggas quick, fast, and hurry.
Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Yeah, they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Damn, I'm in the wrong formation.
Brandon, so many times we see the
no, not. Oh, what the hell?
But in this play, he had time
he just ran all the way up. He just ran all the way up to the quarterback. I mean, to the receiver. Instead of just staying back and trying to pick them off.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Trubisky will throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
Yeah, that's retarded.
And he takes this one.
Bang, too much meat, too much meat.
The Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Huh? Too much meat. No, I'll talk to my wife. Too much meat. You good. You good. Don't worry about it.
Those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation?
I felt too much bleed. No, you good. You're fine.
And then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. And it was the Browns that wound up winners in that one.
Another formation. Something that I really don't run. I tried running like the last 2 games I played in Connect the franchise. The cover 2. I'm real bad at it. But I'm starting to get better at it.
Now the
Cover 2 gives me fits.
Take over again. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory Not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call
but it's
plays
still hard
they
for
want
me to
executed,
use it.
they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And hauled in by the tight end Miller. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
I blitzed there.
And at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
I blitzed there.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
And I tell myself every game to stay with another field, and I always do.
It's Trubisky. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Adrian Claymore.
What you want?
In there to get him his second sack now of the
Good game, man. I know you'll be better. What happened? Go ahead, I'm listening.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now.
Yeah, I think he played me in 3
for
leagues.
Chicago.
Added this one. Well, this is not conference. Not conference.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it, because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Falcons, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.